If you're an ecom brand and you're looking to scale your company on TikTok Shop and you're seeing all of these VO3 videos on TikTok, the Bigfoots, the capybaras, the stormtroopers, and you're thinking to yourself, how can I use this for my brand to scale on TikTok? Then you are in the right place. In this video, I'm going to be covering the methods that people are currently using with VO3 on TikTok Shop and why I ultimately think that is a distraction. I got the Bigfoot shiny object syndrome here. We're going to be going through two brand examples that are currently doing $100,000 a month each. They're doing them without affiliates, all relying on these internal content systems. It's not as flashy as the VO3 and the AI content, but it's proven. There's hundreds of brands that are doing this method. It's faceless and easy to automate. And then I'm going to go through another brand example. They're doing 700,000 per month on TikTok Shop right now, and how I think brands are going to be using VO3 and AI going forward based on frameworks and strategies that were already working with older models. Let's jump on in. So let's talk through the current state of VO3 and AI content on TikTok Shop. I'm sure you've seen these videos down here, right? The Bigfoot videos that are going crazy. There's all these different, topics and characters and things that are popping up. They're going insane. And we're starting to see more and more users try to do TikTok Shop content with these VO3 models. You've seen a couple of them pop up, right? I have one up here on the left that's like kind of like, human like selling this hat, generated a few $1,000s in GMV. Here's one on the right with the Bigfoot selling a C4 product. Both of these are linked up with the TikTok Shop cart below. However, for every one of these videos that you're seeing on there, I'm willing to bet that there are probably 100 plus that are attempting it that are just getting flagged immediately. Since this isn't actually the real product, it's just like an AI rendering of it. Same thing with C4. TikTok does not like this. We've heard from many of our affiliates that like they're getting blocked from doing things like this. I anticipate we'll see even harder crackdowns where if you're generating the actual product using AI, it's not going to work. So right now, I think this method right here, how it currently stands, is a bit of a, shiny object syndrome. I would not recommend doing this. But in the video, I'm going to show you what you can do instead if you're looking to automate your content on TikTok Shop, you're looking to leverage AI into some of these content systems. So let's go through those three examples. The first one is actually the one that's like the least on the AI side. It's more of just like systems. We're gonna go through this brand right here. Nobility, I think is how you say it. They're doing $100,000 a month on TikTok, right? Cool, not super impressive, but here's what I find super interesting. They are doing this basically 100% their own self-managed accounts, 99%, not having any reliance on TikTok Shop affiliates. And they are just managing the entire process, managing those systems themselves. And so what is their strategy? What are they doing? I'm going to go and play some of their videos, but just to talk through, essentially what they're doing is hiring some TikTok creators or just hiring creators in general. They are getting B-roll from those creators, or potentially in their case, they might be doing some professional studio shoots, not necessary at all. Then they're getting that content, editing it and posting somewhere between 3 and sometimes up to 10 videos per day across all of their accounts, and then running shop ads on those videos. So let me go through. I'm going to play some examples from this account. All right, so I'm on one of their 3 accounts. And what we can see across all of these videos is it's a pretty similar formula, pretty similar framework across the board, right? They just hired someone or, a couple different people to essentially just stand there. He's rubbing his belly, wagging his finger, then he puts it on and he's just basically doing the same thing in every video with like a slightly different setting, maybe a different colored shirt. He's showing a different shirt that doesn't work. It's pretty much the same exact thing happening in every single video across the board. It's just a matter of like, a little bit of editing tweaks here. Yeah, he smacks his belly, then they throw it at him. He's just showing the product in every single video, and they're posting like 3 of these per day, and it's just all video editing and showing the product. Now, real quick, if you are looking to hire creators for your TikTok shop, our agency does between 5 and 10 million in GMV every single month. And now you can get access to our entire network of creators. You can come in here and hire someone like Heather or Meredith. You can see their GMV per videos, hire them for a set number of videos. And like I'm showing in this tutorial, you can ask them, hey, can you send over all the B-roll? Can you send over this? Maybe you got to pay them a little bit extra. But if you're looking to scale up your TikTok shop, you want to get connected with creators, click a link somewhere below. We'll give you the demo. Also, we just launched our viral script writer the other week to all of our creators in our community. Like I said, our agency does between 5 and 10 million GMV every single month. We took that data, figured out what was converting, and used that to build our viral script writer. You can see here, Courtney, viral script writer, 500,000 views. The video is climbing over 8K in GMV in 48 hours. Chrissy, if you're wondering if the viral script writer is worth it, the answer is absolutely. I've never seen views like this. If you guys want to get access to that, I'll leave a link below. Brand example number 2. These guys are doing about 100,000 per month with faceless content. The next example, we'll get into the AI content. 100K right here, 70,000 is coming from their main hero product. It's this 4-in-1 pet hair removal vacuum type of thing. Now, the interesting part, similar to the first example, the vast majority of revenue is just coming from one account. And now I am almost positive that this is an account that's owned by the brand. They only post for this product. And the strategy here, very visual, fast pace, 100% faceless clips, just quick cuts, right? Getting B-roll from users, getting B-roll from affiliates, taking all of that and just making new videos, new clips every day using trending sounds and AI voiceovers. And then they have a heavy reliance on ads. So they just generate a ton of different variation, run ads to what's working. So I'm going to play a couple of these video examples. All right, so I'm just going to hover over a bunch of these so you guys can see visually what they're doing, and then I'll play one so you can hear the audio, but the audio is just like trending sounds or like an AI voiceover. All they're really doing is just getting a ton of different B-roll, right? A ton of just product clips. I don't know how they sourced those product clips per se, but that's all they have. It looks like they're speeding them up on like a 2X, and they're just showing the product in use left and right on different surfaces, slightly different angles. You know, you got the cat in the video on some of them, but fairly straightforward here, right? They found something that works for them, just showing the product in use, doing it at a pretty fast pace, and then they're just putting out, you know, a couple of these videos every single day. So I'm going to play one so you guys can hear the audio in it too. So don't freak out if I say
anyone who bought this before.
Just like some weird trending audio, really.
Do not miss the flash sale again. I know a lot of you missed it last time on this pet hair remover, but it's live again. Can't get a better one. I bet you can't name one performs the way that this one does.
Just kind of weird, honestly. I think the video quality could be significantly better. Yeah, so honestly, the audio, even the video quality, it doesn't even seem the best to me. I think they could do significantly better in terms of overall quality. But this right here, doing 70,000 per month, 100% faceless, just taking some clips, chopping them up to an editor, getting them posted. That's it. All right, so here's the final example. This one's pretty cool. They're doing over 700,000 per month. Now, 250,000 of that is coming from their self-managed accounts, and they are scaling these up with AI. And this is where I think the VO3 is going to come into play. So the brand Sweet Furniture, here's the strategy that they're running on these accounts. They are having AI generate these hooks, right? These like 3 to 5 second clips. It looks like a real person. I'll show the videos in a second. They're taking those, finding something that works, right? They found a framework where it's like this style hook is working, and they're generating that with AI. Then after the first 3 seconds, 5 seconds, they go ahead and they show the product. Real product videos, right? Not AI generated product videos. I think the AI generated product videos are going to continue to get flagged by TikTok. I don't think they're going to like that. Essentially, once they found this winning formula, right, this AI hook with the product B-roll, they found the formula, rinse and repeat. They're posting like 5 of those per day. And then what are they doing? Running ads on top of it. So now let me show you some of these specific videos. This style has been going on for a little bit now, but I think this is where VO3 is going to come into play. It's just a better way to make these AI hooks. All right, here we go. Sweet Furniture. Looks like this is their second account. I think they got 3. Let me show you guys. So that's an AI generated hook right there, right? This guy's not actually real, and it's just him looking surprised, hand over his mouth. They got the big sale on the screen, and then they cut to the product. Here's another one. It's basically the same thing. Super quick, choppy cuts. And then they kind of just rotate through different like avatars doing it. And some of them hit, some of them don't. Like they're posting just tons of videos every day. You get a lot that kind of just, they only get 200 views, but then you get something like this that gets 60,000 views. And it's just the same thing over and over again. I actually think that last clip right there was an AI. Yeah, those are real. That looks like an AI. And then here you go. Let me play the audio for you guys too.
Oh. Oh. No. Oh. Oh.
So this is where I think we see VO3 and other AI video models have a pretty big impact on TikTok Shop. I anticipate we'll see a lot of brands, a lot of creators starting to test this style, right? Using AI to make these very creative hooks and then cutting to real product clips. And even that whole system can be automated down the road. I think we'll see a lot of people starting with just manual video editing team, right? Just being creative, trying to find the frameworks that work. But then once you do find a winning framework, that is another thing. That editing workflow can be automated. Similar to the videos that I just showed you guys, where it's just, someone going like this and then they cut to the B-roll. That whole process can be automated. It's just a matter of finding the winners and then running ads on those winners. I hope you guys found this one super valuable. If you are looking to hire TikTok Shop creators, you're looking to get some B-roll to make content like this, book a demo with us. There's a link somewhere below. Hope you guys found this one super valuable. I'll see you in the next video.